Hi, this is Mrs. Oakley, and today we're looking at standard multiplication lesson 2. On lesson 1, we learned about patterns and the steps, identifying the basic steps, using that basic fact to multiply, finding out how many zeros, and then guiding that to help us find the answer. We did it with smaller numbers. Today we're going to do the same thing, and I'm not going to really teach you. I'm just going to practice this with you because you already know how to do that. We're just getting bigger numbers. So remember how we talked about our standards will progress and get trickier? Okay, so this is going to get trickier. So again, I'm going to come over here first and identify my basic fact. So my basic fact is 6 times 3 equals, well, I know that equals 18. 6 times 3 is 18 because 6, 12, 18. All right, so then I'm going to put 18 here. 18, 18, and 18. So I'm using my basic fact answer, okay, and the answer to that, or the product. Okay, now we're going to go by zeros. So let's start by 10, not 19, 10. And then I'm going to say add a 0 would be 100. And adding another 0 would be 1,000. Okay, and I'm just going to keep going. So let's see what this gets me. Well, this is going to get me 180. This is going to get me 1,800. This one here is going to get me 18,000, right? Now, noticing here, and I'm going to get a different color so you can see this. Let's do pink. I have 1, 2, 3 zeros, 4 zeros. Well, this one only has 3 zeros, so I know it can't be 18 times 1,000. So I'm going to say 18, and then all I'm going to do is going to count how many zeros I need. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. Okay, join me on slide 3, or 2 actually. All right, go ahead and pause this video. I want you to try it first, and then we're going to go over it together, see what you got. Okay, so for this one, you should have said your basic fact is 3 times 7, which equals 21. Okay, so again, let's do 21, 21, move this up, and 21 as my fact, my product that I got. And then I'm going to say times 100, or 10, sorry, start with 10. Then I'm going to say times 100. Then I'm going to say times 1,000. Okay, so let's get our answers. Well, 21 times 10, 21, add the 0. 21 times 100, 21, add the 2 zeros. Put my comma in. Then I'm going to I'm going to multiply 21 times 1,000 is going to get me 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's not enough. So how many do we have to do? Well, we take 21 and then we count. There are 4 zeros. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job. All right, try these two on by yourself and then come back and see if you got them correct. Now we did this one here on the last video. So this one should be an easy one, right? So we can say 5 times 5. This is exactly like the other one. So we could say 5 or 25. And we could say 25. So let's go over this one again. We could say 25. All right, so again, let's go 10. Let's go 100. Let's go 1,000. And let's get here. Let's say 25, add the 0. 25, add 2 zeros. And 25, add 3 zeros. We have to add 4, so our answer would be 250,000. Okay. Now, last time they gave us the basic fact and they gave us the answer, but they're not going to give us the answer. So guess what you get to do on this next one? You get to make up one. So whatever you want to put up here, we know it has to be 6 and 9 as part of the fact. Go ahead and make your own problem and solve it. All right, I'm going to show you an example in case you didn't quite know what to do. So I'm going to say it's times 9,000. All right, 60 times 9,000. You could have picked 60 times 900. You could have been 60 times 90, whatever you wanted to do. You could have done 600 times 90. Any of those would be right. But I'm going to do 60 times 9,000, okay? So again, we know our answer is 54. We know our product or answer is 54. We know our product is 54. So let's start it. We're starting at 10 because it's the easiest. I can't type today, guys. Times 100. And then times 1,000. Okay, let's get our answers. Well, this would give me 54, add the 0, so I get 540. This would get me 54, add 2 zeros, which would get me 5,400. Move that out of the way. And then this one would give me 54, add 3 zeros. Well, I have 4 zeros, so my answer would be 540,000 because it has the 4 zeros. All right. I'll see you back here for lesson 3 on multiplication. Go ahead and head back to Classcraft and join me on the next video when you get there.